Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fourth episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. Last time we left off, I talked about going to the junkyard real quick to see if that I could find any parts for our project car that we've got going on, the 1969 Bolt Supernova. It was rough. It was rough digging through that junkyard for parts. I mean, there are a lot of piles of junk. But here's what I found. Absolutely nothing. That's not entirely true. I wasn't really looking for mechanical parts, like anything to go into the engine or suspension or anything like that. I don't really have it down pat on what this car will need when it comes to those parts. What I was looking for were body parts. And I messed up because I found a hood and a door, and I thought the car had both its doors, so I didn't buy either one of them because I already have a hood, and like I said, I thought it had both of its doors, so I didn't buy the door either. So anyway, still don't have any parts for this car. It is what it is. However, I think I'm gonna put myself a little challenge for this episode. So I'm running these episodes about 30 minutes long. I've spent about a minute and a half talking. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take as many of the non-story orders as I can in that 30-minute period and try and finish as many of them as I can. Let's just grab this one and just go. Ready, set, go. We're going to do as many as we can in this 30-minute period. Alright, so this was Cars Loud exhaust. So we'll go to examination. Look at the exhaust. All three parts are good. What about the engine? It's one part that needs to be fixed. So it's going to be in the exhaust and the engine. No red, no red. Show me red. It's usually, I think exhaust is in the lower. It might have been one of the first ones. Oh nope, there it is right there. So let's go ahead and get out of here. We'll move this bad boy inside. Alright, so this is the first one that we've got going on here, and if we go into you see that exhaust that's got to be replaced. We've got to pick the bad boy up on the lift, because we can't get it from the top. Gotta get it from the bottom. Alright. So there we go, and we'll remove, gotta move the turbo, and the turbo's got to be accessed from the top, of course. Oh, lordy. And I'm actually surprised we can take the turbo off without taking some more of these parts off. But I am not complaining. Like I said, I want to try and do as many of these orders as I can in that period of one episode. Alright, so if we go to inventory and put that on our shopping list, we make sure we get the right thing, because I really don't like it when we get the wrong thing. Buy that part. That was only $75. That wasn't bad. Or 75 credits, my bad. I wonder if using a credit system you'd still call it bucks. That's crazy. Just crazy. Bring this bad boy back down so we can put the turbo back on. Nope, just Cars Loud. Slam the hood. Finish the order. $130. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so this one here, it's got quite a few problems. It's probably like the van. Okay. So 3, 3, 5, 2, and 1. So no, not like the van. So I am going to do a full-on examination of this one though, just because we got the parts to discover. So it's the best way to do it, is to examine everything. I know I sacrificed some XP by not examining everything on that last car, but it takes so much time that I think that it's okay, just while we're doing this challenge, not to do those examinations. But I guess we'll see in the long run, won't we? All this suspension. Oh, there's something there. Inner tie rod. There we go. Alright. Slower suspension here. Oh, moved a little bit too much. Air intake. And this one, just for the experience, since we're already having to do it. Exhaust. Rear suspension. And then we'll get these other two suspensions and we'll be able... Oh, we gotta get the fuse box too. It's got one or two now. See, there's another part. 10% on that rear suspension. Rear arm, I think is what it was. Rear sway bar. So it looks like we're coming up on most of our parts here. Knuckle housing. This car's been through some rough driving, it looks like. Rough driving. And some of the parts are still green. Must have taken it off the lot and just went nuts. So let's see where we are. Got everything on that one. Got everything on that one. Don't have anything. Brake systems. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move it inside. Just so we can go ahead and get to work whenever we're done with the other analysis. I gotta take the wheels off. There we go, right there. I gotta take the wheels off in order to do the suspension stuff anyway, so I'll see the brakes as I go through that, and I'll probably find all those parts. And then it's probably the pads on all of them, and then this module here. That is not what I meant to do. Go back to this mode, then go to extra tools, and just go ahead and do the compression tests. Hell, if we keep this up, we might actually hit level 12 while we're doing this. Good. More tools. Do electrical real quick. It's already been give or take 7 minutes. And I'm only on number 2. It's a lot of stuff to check. Alright. Alright, and then I'm going to skip the tires, because it's only 4 and it takes so long. Alright, so that's that, and we'll see what we got. So I'm hoping it's the brake pads. Let's go ahead and jack this boy up. Just out of simplicity, you know, more than anything for the brake pads. Oh, I see. No, it's not gonna all be brake pads, unfortunately. There will be some brake pads. Nope. What are you doing? Go back. I wasn't done there. So the caliper's good. Got a brake pad. Got a disc. Take this off. Bearing's good. What do I? No, I guess I don't need to take anything else there. I do need to take this off though. Can't take that because I gotta get that rubber bushing out first. And then this can come free. Spray some WD-40 up in there. Get it all nice and lubricated. Oh yeah, that needs to come. Now tire needed to come off for that, but it didn't need to be for the. See, I'll have to take everything apart for this one, and this one probably doesn't need any brakes. Oh nope, I was wrong. It doesn't. So I might not have to do any proper brake work. I don't know what it looks like. It might just be the pad back here though, because it looks like that. I mean the disc, because it looked like the pads were not too bad. Yeah, 80%. That's pretty good. All right, so this has got to come off. This has got to come out. It's got to be replaced. So that's cool. This has got to come off. I got to pretty much tear apart this whole rear end because all this has got to come off. Come on, come on. Well, that's good. So oh, it doesn't look like I actually have to take that off. Oh, yeah, I do. It's the rubber bushing that's got it. This whole axle's got to come apart on this side. Rear suspension arm A. And WD-40. I'm going to take this off. And we're coming up on... we're over 10 minutes already. And we can get this back. Nope, still can't get it off. Dang it! I gotta get this bushing. Finally. Alright. Cool. Alright, so looks like that about does it for the rear end. We need this middle muffler. We're gonna have to pull the turbo from the top, I think. Oh, no, we got that. Cool. So we got that out. Alright, so do we have anything on the lower? Yeah, we gotta get some parts over here. So we gotta, I know we gotta take the tire off for that. All this bearing in there needs to come out here. That should get us though on discovering everything. Ooh, look at that disc. It's bad. Yeah, that's the last part right there too, is that disc. That's so bad. Whew, it's rough. Pad's good though. So they got their brakes replaced, but didn't get the pads replaced. Disc. Take this outer tie rod off because we need the inner tie rod because it's pretty screwed up. And if we come over here, I don't know if none of this needs to come off. I think that's got it. If we look at our inventory and then sort by condition, this. That one can come off the list. Alright, so that should be it. And then it's the front exhaust turbo. We can get rid of that because that's from the last car. I need to sell that. Always clear your inventory before you start your freaking mission. You know that, and you still don't do it. I don't know what it is. But hey, that's just a theory. I didn't say that. Part. Nope, don't buy it again. I don't need it twice. Do need 2 of these though. Little muffler. Hopefully this one nets us a little bit more money than the last one did. Disc brake times 2. Brake pads. And disc brakes ventilated. Alright, that does it for our shopping list. Let's put this bad boy back together. Alright, so what? Oh, we need to go this way. Pay attention to what you're doing. And that. And this. Which gives us this. Actually, that was the 76 ones. It doesn't really matter as long as it's above the minimum, but sometimes I just feel like, you know, I took this brake from here, I need to put it back here, you know? So, really doesn't matter. Sometimes I have run into issues, though, with it giving me some wonky results from it. It's been rough. Alright, so that's that. That tire's on, so we can do the muffler while we're down here. I still got to do the ABS module. Yes, I almost forgot about that. That's interesting. Okay, so now new knuckle, and we can put, this is the lower one, and this I'm only using using as many parts that were already here as I can, because money. Shock absorber. Bushing, so I can put this other piece back together. Starting to really remember, you know, hey, you have to do this first, or you're not going anywhere. Alright, and some springy springs. Top part here. And then, oh, we're level 12. I didn't even realize we made the level. Cool, cool. I'll have to go see what I want to buy with those points. I really need to look up what those blue points are for. I haven't seen any kind of like notification saying, hey, these points do this, spend them here or anything like that. You know, I could be missing out on some major like upgrades in my shop from not using them, and that would be unfortunate. So I really need to. This is the lower one. I'm putting the lower one back here because this is not the one that needs to be replaced. Rubber bushing. Almost got this. Alright, and we need our bearing. This is one that will be finished. Hub, cap, and then wheel. After we put that other side back together, all we got to do is that ABS module, and we will have our second one done in the episode. Not inspiring myself with a lot of confidence since it's already been about 15 minutes. But if we can get one or two more, I'll be happy with my progress, I guess. At least for this episode. I'll get better as I upgrade my character and learn more about stuff. I'm still fresh on the game here. It's only been 3 or 4 days since I've been playing it. Just in case anybody is curious about my recording habits, I only record late at night when the house is quiet, and I record in bulk, so that way I can, you know, play for a longer extended time period and enjoy it, and then yeah, I can. Son of a monkey. I can have it all ready to go, just quick, you know, back to back. Now, as for how long I plan on doing this, no idea. We'll see. I do plan on branching into some other games that I enjoy. I've been kind of itching to play some first-person shooters, but I'm not talking about, you know, like, you know, Call of Duty or anything, Fortnite or anything like that. I would like to do some refill windshield washer fluid. Okay. I don't know, some Wolfenstein or, you know, BioShock, you know, something, maybe something classic is what I'm talking about. So we'll see. I got like 650 plus games in my Steam library and another 100 and some games in my Epic library, both of which they have mostly not been played. So I have huge you know, it's electronics. Oh, the you know, huge swaths of games that I could play. You know, I got all kinds of them I'd love to play too. So anyway, so let's get this finished up. We're almost there. We got to do this. We got to fill the windshield washer fluid, and then we got our second one done. Hopefully the next one's a little less intense. But you never know. You never know until you start looking into the project. And that will do it. Unless I've forgotten to reattach something to the vehicle, which not impossible. Done, and finish. Cool. So we got 2,700 for that one. I mean, we didn't actually get 2,700 for that one because that's including getting paid back for the parts we bought. But we're over 20 grand again, which is cool. Alright, so next, let's see, crap. This one. Screw it. Let's do it. Oh, it looks rough. It does look rough. This will probably be the last one before we run out of time. Let's see, we've got lack of power in the engine. Let's just bring it on in. So first we'll start with examination. Hopefully we'll find a good amount of stuff here. Oh, already starting to see stuff. Getting about 2%, man. You've been running this thing to the edge. Get the suspension done real quick. I don't want to miss anything, you know. There's no telling. I like seeing things that are green. I can't wait to put my car together that has all green, no problems. It's going to be worth driving down the road and selling for lots of money. You know, I think I've only gotten one air filter so far since I've started playing, and it was just on a story car too. Like, it wasn't on any that I got like this. I've done quite a few these in between story mission cars, so I'm surprised that I've only gotten the one air filter. I wonder if it uses, like, I wonder how the RNG works on, you know, how it determines what kind of cars are going to come in. If they've got like a set customers, like with set problems, and it just hits you, like, the randomly chooses the customers within a level. I don't know. So that all looks good. We'll move on to the other tools. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last car. We've got a bad ignition coil. We got to tear this whole engine apart. The whole engine and transmission's got to come apart. Whole thing. We're going to get some more. I bet you we get some bad pistons. This one. But we do have a bad crankshaft, which is I got to pull out all the pistons to already get to that, which that'll be fun. All this stuff is looking good. Oh, got a bad relay. Oh, really bad relay. So now we have this one. Again, I'm not going to worry about the tires. I know the tires aren't part of the fuel. So if we look at our order, we still have a part that's not discovered. Crap. A lot of parts that aren't discovered, actually. Drain the coolant, so might as well do that while I'm here. Alright. Coolant is drained. Alright. So I need to pull the oil out of it because we gotta take the engine apart. It's gonna be cutting it close. About 7 minutes left. Really? Oh. Oh, I am shooting myself in the foot on this one. Come on. Drain that oil. This top, so that way maybe I can see the ignition coils. That was what I was trying to talk about the other day, that I go ahead and just replace them all, usually, like the spark plugs. Something on it that looks bad. Has it got a bad head? No, it just looks rough. Oh, hey, look at that. exhaust manifold. I gotta take turbo off first. You know that. It's bolted to the exhaust manifold. Turbo's gotta be replaced. Exhaust manifold's gotta be replaced. I don't know if those were listed in the thing yet. Let's have a look. See. Turbo. Okay, so we still got some more. I bet you there's quite a bit of parts underneath here. So we can go ahead and pull this. Sometimes there's real issue. Oh, there's a idle roller. I think it's already labeled. Try not to take things off if I can avoid it. I mean, if they're fine. Like I just feel like it keeps me from getting, you know, messed up and things that need to be replaced. Water pump needs to be replaced. I mean, if I gotta take it off, I gotta take it off. Plain and simple, but avoid it if you can. I feel like that was not very many. Oh, well, we only have 2 more left. Should be able to get it here soon. Actually, yeah, I gotta take the pistons out. I was gonna say, I don't know if I have to take all this off, but I do, because pistons gotta come off. Spark plugs are looking good. Oh, spark plugs are good. This is tedious. I hate that the camera zooms in and then zooms back out. Like, I would be okay if it would just stay so I could more rapidly move on to the next part. But, you know. You win some, you lose some. Oh, I gotta take all this apart too. Might actually have something in it that needs to be replaced. Oh, no, that all looks pretty good. I gotta take it off to be able to get those camshafts out, so that way, camshafts, so that way I can get to everything else underneath. This bad boy's gotta come off, and why can't you? Because of the throttle. We are cutting her close. This is definitely gonna be the last car that I do in this episode. My fuel rails that need to be replaced. Probably will do all 4 of these just for sake of ease. Take that camshaft off, then we'll get these camshaft caps off, and we'll get the second one off. And we can get the engine head off. Take the outer roller for the engine head. And engine head. No, I can't take those off yet. So let's go underneath the car. I gotta pull the oil pan and oh shit. Other way. Like I've placed a bet against myself, I think. Keep clicking the wrong buttons and stuff. Alright, so oil pan. Filter looks fine. Oh, there's some caps I need to replace down here. That will be some of those other ones that we couldn't find. Huh. Guys, it looks like I am running severely out of time. So that's got the camshaft loose, but the piston, or the crankshaft, camshaft. You know better than that. So now I gotta pull all the pistons out. Just to lift the car back up and pull all the freaking camshaft out again. Actually, I gotta pull the freaking transmission off. Okay. Dang. Whew. Sorry if I'm not talking, but this has turned into one tall order because I gotta take off the Alright. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish up this order in this episode, so it sounds to me like, unless I take small orders, 2 is going to be what I can finish up in one episode. I'm going to go ahead and sign off right now for this episode. I'm going to come back in the next episode, finish tearing this thing down, and we'll get this order completed, and hopefully we'll be able to buy some parts for our project car. I'd like to see a little bit of progress made at the end of the next episode. Anyway, this has been Dark CX, and this is Car Mechanic Simulator 21. I hope you're enjoying these episodes, and if you are, please like the video. And if you'd like to see the next video as soon as it comes out, subscribe and ring the bell so that way you can be notified when it's available. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time.